lanes, 1.5 of their lanes, right?
Yep.
Draw the other one. They are going to be pushing very early. BZM knows something is amiss. As McGay looking for the correct target here. Is going to be able to at least connect onto Taiga. Silenced up though by the Ancient Seal, but now Zai's going to jump on in. Misha's already put down the Nether Ward, but it's quickly being focused and now has been destroyed by Boxy. In the meantime, BZM's just been controlled this entire time. They lack the damage, however, to really nuke him. As for a second time, Amar and both Yuragi joining the fight. Damage here onto Boxy is not going to be enough, even with the one Burning Spear, but Zai is going to be left behind. And now with 7 stacks of the Burning Spears, he will quickly fall, but Mickey counter-initiating. The kill's going to Insania as he's going to pick up his 3rd there off the Inkswell. And Amar, he's not done, jumping yet a second time. This time he will secure the kill onto Boxy, so it's at least 2 kills for OG this time around, but Liquid still getting the better of OG in this little skirmish.
Yeah, I mean, that was a really, really good play there by Mika and Insania. The Inkswell plus a Sleight of Fist, right? Even the Stroke of Fate towards the end, which got him the last Pugna kill. A really impressive job kind of threading the needle there. As they also find a second one here, it's going to be Taiga. Taiga, he's going to fight to the death, almost kills Mickey, but Mickey's capable of running away at time. Life Break is available here for Amar. He's called Amar the fighter for a reason, as he goes over to Pangolier. He's the target. Pangolier does not have a lucky shot just yet. Amar trying to use their armor toggles, but he does get stunned by the arrow. That's not going to be sufficient. He's capable of getting away with Zai's kill. Liquid is thinking about fighting. They have a high ground control, but against a Huskguard, that might not matter that much, as they're only putting the bear in front. There's a Dragon Tilt, good Savage Roar. That could be their initiation, but need something else. Rolling Thunder, there we go. They're going to go for Huskguard, but he activates the BKB, and Amar's fight for now.
Straight from
the real lone druid, but the dash immediately. Now Matamba, he's still in trouble, still stunned. The arrow can help with Savage Roar on top of that, and they're going to be able to bring down Amar with the help of the life drain. He's surviving a bit longer, but he's going to fall. Misha, you healed up as much as you could, but unfortunately, your teammate's dead, and maybe you might be as well. You falls the backlines, BZM on top of that. It's going to be a team wipe. The moment Amar falls, the kingdom around him crumbles.
Yeah, good initiation by Zai, unfortunately.
I see a bear. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Lacoste. The bear is going to be hitting his tower, but Tomat has to join with his real hero.
Here comes Zai.
He has no bear left for 25 seconds. But actually, it's the BKB. He wants to get rid of the Pugna, and he will. Oh, he's safe for now. There we go. Misha will finally fall.
On the backlines.
It's the backlines together with Yuragi, and they burst on the enemy support. Amar now on the run from the bear, who wants to fight him 1v1. Matamba, however, loses
doesn't have another bear,
and that's going to be a really difficult time for them as they lack the damage. Mika has to come in to deal some more. He has to make it, but gets attacked by Amar, and that taunt from the life break will kill him. Matamba summons a second bear for the Savage Roar, but is that going to be sufficient? That bear's going to cover his escape. He's been leashed inside the Sprout. He can't get away.
Oh, no.
He's now burning up. He's been disarmed. Matamba will die. His bear will die as well. That's going to be his second bear. So even now when they kill him, he'll revive without that lone druid bear. Oh, actually, he'll have it once he comes back. But he does die really twice. To bonk this DK, sorry. And now, there he goes.
They've got vision,
like, guys, look.
with the Harpy Scout.
Oh,
just look at the vision.
Him and the Harpy.
This is OG's vision, guys. Look at how much they can see.
Oh. They got Amar, though. That's going to be his first life. Once again, a lack of patience. But Yuragi could be in trouble. He's trying to kill Amaran as the BKB gets back immediately. Mickey will lose his life. Amar comes back with a vengeance. And the Savage Roar.
Amar in trouble again.
Him, though. He's been leashed again. Amar activates the BKB, going for the real lone druid, now for the bear instead. He has to kill something. The bear's still stunned, and he's going to fall. Lone Druid has to summon it again with the Inkswell. He knows he has to dispel. He needs to stun. He gets it off on Amar. But the force step offensively, and Matamba could be in trouble. Matamba's actually been silent stunned now in the fireball. Matamba's gonna lose the real hero. True form not in time.
Wow.
They just lost their real win condition here. Mika had to fight
this time bolstered by the Inkswell, turning around a big stun now onto BZM as Amar jumping around, does secure the barracks. Gems on deck, but Zai is going to be silenced and trapped inside of the Sprout as Mika is starting to tank damage now from Amar's Burning Spears. He's got another life break at the ready. Up to level 25 now on Amar, which means his spears do pure damage now.
Yep, and that means, that doesn't matter for the towers though, that he's going to be destroying here. I think the force staff, by the way, was from Insania. Yeah, now that we see it again, Insania could be in trouble here. He's going to be leashed and silenced, killed off Zai. Going forward, hoping to kill off Taiga. Taiga is going to be the target. He does die, but Amar holding his own, finishing up Zai. Mike is the one holding the high ground right now as he's trying to kill off the MP. He's dealing a fair amount of damage, but lacks the sustained damage. He needs to kill off Yuragi, and Yuragi now being saved by Misha. As the life break hits another support, Amar is decimating Liquid's draft right now. Nobody can stop him. Liquid They just need to do something with this Ember. Lone Druid is back again. Yuragi's once against the target. They know they can kill him. He does silence him though. Immediately the Saboteur cancels the TP and Yuragi will fall. Liquid.
It's hard to say for sure, but a smoke play now for OG and a DD rune on Amar. Zai has to use the Yules here to dispel it, and he's not going to be stunned up quite yet, but Mickey just dead 100-0 as Zai's even falling to the range damage here between the level 4 Black Dragon and Amar. OG really feeling themselves though. They will throw out the panic voice line, but unfortunately, that's the Rolling Thunder down and nothing to show for it. And in fact, they might just find Matumba completely isolated. A bash here onto Yuragi into the arrow, which catches him here. They need to get him down 100-0, and they have. No Satanic Run, but he's going to buy back and look to get back in the fight as Amar refreshing jumps right back in onto Matumba. They're onto the main bear. Only brown boots and 4 GG branches. He's not going to last versus Amar's DD rune. He does have buyback at least.
Especially with the Inkswell to set it up.
That could be just what they need, but they don't have an Ember Spirit for 30 seconds, and they're not going to wait.
They have to go in. 10 seconds for that Dragon Form. They have to use it now. The Inkswell, it's not going to be enough. The Life Rain is saving Amar. Where's the damage coming from? The cup is finally over. Savage Roar, but they're just keeping him at bay. They can't kill anyone just yet. And there's the opportunity for OG to just go up high ground. In fact, they're going to go and find a Pangolier. That's the main source of team fight. He's been destroyed. Goodbye to Zai. They're going for the bear as well. Matumba, man. He got to save his bear, but he's been leased inside the trees. And he's going to die as well. No more bear for 20 seconds, and apparently no more for Lone Druid. No, he's at least capable of making it back home.
Has another bear in 15, but this is probably Megas at least, Avo.
It is. And if I know OG, will they stay high ground? Yeah, they will. That's the OG I know.
I think the question becomes, will they dive the Ancient to the Fountain? The answer is yes, as BZM's inside the Ancient right now. Yuragi's not going to walk in. That's for chumps. He's going to TP to the other side of the Ancient, get bashed now by the bear of Matumba. But the damage onto Matumba is really starting to stack up now as BZM also focuses onto the main Lone Druid. And even though they get the Searing Chains off, Mickey dies to Taiga in the Fountain. And it's OG who take game number 1 in the makeup series.
Well done.
You no longer see what enemies are locking in anymore until you load into the game.
Yes.
So they are kind of picking...
Harassing in mid lane feels like it's not really worth your time.
Roll, and Boulder's going to miss top lane, so Boxy kicks a rock at Yuragi. No points in the meld yet, so they can't punish the low base armor. They do at least have the Blightstone, which is really chunking through Boxy now, as Taiga is going to focus back onto Taiga, trying to block him now with the boys. Zai, decent damage here. Taiga completely blocked off and will be killed.
Good surround. Zai clearly a Warcraft 3 player, and that's going to make it 2 now kills in the top lane for Liquid. A strong lane for sure, but I wasn't expecting this many kills. And Boxy going to get a stun off as well. Yuragi has no refraction, and they know this. They're going to dive him. Yuragi has refraction in a second, but he's not going to be able to use it in time. He's going to fall to Zai and Boxy, dominating this top lane now. Taiga also in trouble. He does have the Malefice at least to gain some space. They make sure to glyph the creep so they can continue diving this tower. Matumba does dive bottom though, but Taiga now in trouble. They get more treants here. Boxy tries to de-aggro the tower with the rolling boulder. They'll get Taiga. Zai won't die. Boxy will, unfortunately.
They are clearly communicating this. They're on the same page, so this is not likely to backfire on them. But here's an initiation now by OG. They are going to find the stun onto Boxy, but he quickly rolls away. Interrupted by Misha, however. But Zai has now joined the fight. Careful here. Taiga's on the prowl for a black hole, but from behind, that's going to be Matumba Man getting the kill onto Misha. He's going to buy back, though. The arena set up. Catches 2. Boxy and Zai falling quickly, but Boxy rolls through the arena. He's going to die, actually, to the damage from BZM. As now Mickey finally shown up to this fight with confidence, finds the Searing Chains now onto BZM. Black Hole still ready. Taiga with the Blink Dagger, ready to make the jump in. Oh, but he doesn't quite go for it there. Just looking to keep Boxy at bay as Matumba slowed to a crawl by the Demonic Purge. A buyback now means that Boxy's back in this fight as well. Matumba really starting to fall quite low. 3 stacks of the Shadow Poison. A silence here on Amisha is going to prevent any further, but they've got the damage even with the other heroes on OG to take him down. Mickey in trouble, dies thanks to the trap vision of Yuragi. He's got 3 kills in this engagement. We haven't checked on him in a while, but he is clearly...
We're seeing much more concern over the positioning and the vision, which is really interesting to see. Taiga still has that black hole, by the way, but he's trapped in the trees. They want to prevent that black hole by killing him, but there's the black hole.
Oh, they didn't catch Zai?
Zai doesn't get caught, but the rolling boulder. Boxy gets caught inside of it. There's the arena, the follow-up team fight. They lack the damage though. Where's the TA? She's far behind. And now with a shard, they managed to kill both Matumba and Boxy. Yuragi being a bit late, but it works out regardless. Mickey has been slowed down to a crawl, but his remnant is down to the low ground. So it's gonna be fine for now. As Insania, the target? No, they just have to go for the big one, the big fish. Is it gonna be Mickey? They do get him with a beautiful spear. Not even the Inkswell will save him. Insania will just be
and right into Roche
for this wonderful fight.
Right into Roche as well. This is so perfect for OG. Perhaps what the cores should do.
Omar. While I'm walking up, he does have BKB and Arena still ready. Is this going to be a good fight for OG? They do have Mickey. That Soulbind does annoy the guys at OG a little bit. They're going to have to settle for Matumba. Man, he is still the carry though, so it's a pretty big kill as Matumba falls. Box trying to get a counter kill here onto Misha. In goes Mickey again, trying to distract the enemy team to make sure his brother can escape, but Taiga is not going to let him get away. Boxy will fall. The TPs are ready though for Liquid, so they will only lose 2 here. Oh, no, I was wrong. Mickey has been caught. Fire against fire. BZM is happy to continue attacking Mickey here with Yuragi now joining in. Wishes he had a Blink Dagger right about now. Insania, they see him, and they'll have to settle for the 5. But because they killed Matumba, this is a much better team.
Oh yeah, so much better. That's the strength of WBKB.
It does trigger on God's Rebuke, but obviously doesn't get any extra chance.
Taiga. He's going to find Zai in the trees, and Zai likely in a lot of trouble. Yuragi pops the BKB. Matumba is going to do the same here and pop through Taiga, but the Basher is going to cancel the TP from Matumba, and the tips as Amar is going to let it go first. Oh man, that is going to be Liquid losing 2 heroes. I mean, hey, Amar also...
Only Tiny can burst
Amar also bought out for the Abyssal Blade.
Typical Amar fashion. There's the Abyssal Blade coming into play, and that sets up for the Spear. They're going to kill Mickey in a matter of seconds, and now Matumba is stuck again. He got back for the Gods of Rebuke there.
Okay.
As the Roots, thanks to Zai, stops its aggression, but the Rax unfortunately cannot move back, and they're going to fall here.
Everyone's pretty tanky on OG. I believe what they're doing is you can actually double, of course, well, any ability with Soulbind, and you can double Wrath of Nature, and I believe that was doubled, so it's a lot of damage, but everyone is just...
Oh, it counts as target?
Yeah. Yeah, you can double it. And everyone is super tanky in OG.
Oh, right, because you target one of the Soulbind
Yes,
targets.
Exactly. Yeah, so you can cast 2 of them. Even though that does kind of reduce the damage because he wants to bounce around the map, but BZM, even without Elder Dragon form, he's right in onto Insania. The buyback now is immediately there. Boxy trying to make it into the fountain. I believe they missed uphill, so he's going to live.
Yes, they did.
But BZM, he's been kicked back into the fountain. Misha's going to try and save it. BZM's courier also making a very valiant effort trying to deliver items in the enemy fountain, as does actually the courier of Misha, so they both lost quite heavily there. But OG...
plainly. As BZM, now the target, Matumba. Also can kill him. He didn't get the break off though, so BZM still has that extra armor. Mickey is going to be going onto the front lines. He's going to be tanking for the most part, but there's the Abyssal. Can they get a bash as well? No. This time Mickey won't be as lucky. There we go! The bash hits him right afterwards. Amar. He found the bash button and he's using it to good effect. Zai also in trouble. Yuragi,
what a blink.
hoping to kill him. He does avoid it nicely, but BZM could still die regardless. He's been broken, no more armor. BZM barely surviving here, and his own fireball gets killed off by the stroke of fate. But the rest of OG still alive, and they managed to get the kill onto Zai.
Dieback for him.
With Taiga coming back in here, he still has that black hole ready. Insania will also fall. That's going to be 2 diebacks here.
And no one with buyback.
OG going to go for the last set of racks.
Yeah, no one with buyback. I reckon we are going to have an end to the series here, to be completely honest with you. There's just...
Matumba doesn't want to give up, though.
No, he doesn't.
It's not over until the Finnish man calls it. Until the Finnish man sings.
Until the narrator says OG victory. And not yet. It hasn't quite cried out yet.
He just realized, like, okay, I can't do anything.
He has not taken toss requires no target, so he can't look to toss anyone back into his fountain.
Oh, true, because everyone's dead. Yeah. Matumba having a bit of an existential crisis right now in his base. What do I do? I'm just a pebble. Yeah. Oh, he gets back. He gets Abyssal. I'm sure there's going to be a Bastion hitting it now. There we go. Right as the arena set up.
Buyback.
And in true fashion of this game, the last kill on Matumba will be with a bash. What a pickup by Amar, honestly. That actually ended up so good for him.
Nice the buyback. They're going to be respawning with the Ember Spirit as well. Zai's only 30 seconds behind. He's going to break the smoke.
And they still have the Silver Edge, but it's going to expire now. No more breaks here to kill off BZM. And even with double damage, it's hard to finish him off. BKB's used up immediately for Mickey.
Here goes Matumba.
Mickey lacks damage. There's the black hole. Finally, the one we're looking for. Even gets Matumba towards the end because of the shard.
He's got a second.
Survives it, but there's a second black hole just in case. 3 dead for Liquid. None of them have buyback. 2 of them are cores. The GG is called. OG will take the series 2-0. Amar celebrating with a Venn diagram of doom.
Zai TPs into the enemy fountain to die there. And that is going to be the 2-0 for OG. Well played, Taiga.